Good morning. Welcome to your Thursday morning intuitive guidance. And all the days are starting to blend together. Welcome to snow day number 2. And I guess we're going to have snow day number 3 tomorrow, and it's supposed to be a doozy. So should be interesting. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. Glad you are here. Good morning, good morning. We'll wait a few minutes as everybody starts rolling in. We have an interesting reading today from Tosha Silver. Good morning, Lucy. Glad you are here. Letting the divine take the lead. Outrageous openness. Good morning, good morning. Everybody popping in. Good morning, Abigail. Good morning. So let's start with, yes, preparing for Snowmageddon. Absolutely, absolutely. My dad was supposed to have a hearing aid appointment, and my sister's going to cancel that. No need to kill us all trying to get to the hearing aid place. We'll deal with it one of these other days. Thank you for the sunshine. We'll see if we see any of that today. Should be interesting. Yesterday, I think he was out there most of the day trying to clean up the mess. And I was of no help because I was on the first day of my Tony Robbins Business Mastery 5-day program. We ran from 10 a.m. until almost midnight. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. So my brain is full. My eyes are a little bleary, but we have 4 more days to go. So by then I should be highly educated and motivated. It'll be interesting. So a couple of breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Very intentional breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Drawing all of your attention right back to here. In through the nose, out through the mouth, breathing yourself into the present moment. Good morning, Mel. We are breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Shaking your shoulders a little bit. Ooh, nice grindy neck today. We spent most of the day yesterday jumping around. So got my energy up, and we'll see what all we can accomplish. So again, we have Outrageous Openness today, Letting the Divine Take the Lead by Tosha Silver. And for those of you who have the book, if you're numbered the same way I am, it's chapter 3, When You Know the One, Anything Can Come, the Divine Unisource. It's on page 33. So the quote is from the Indian poet Saint Lalashwari. Why worry? What is meant for you is always meant to find you. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you are here. What is meant for you is always meant to find you. I think it's a variation of the scarcity theme, that somehow we're going to miss out on what we really should pay attention to, notice, have, be, do, all that stuff. And what this is saying is it can't not find you. It's going to find you regardless. So we can shove it away when it shows up, but again, it's going to find us. So nice deep breath again. Out. Ready to receive these words. The idea of divine source seized my life for good reason. Thank you, Cindy. Though I was born with an anxious nature, I knew my panic never helped anything. Ding, 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 ding. In fact, my whole adrenal system was eventually collapsing like a house of cards from the stress. Then, about 20 years ago, I discovered a gem from the 1940s, The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. From this old-fashioned, quirky book, I absorbed all I could about divine order and source. Good morning, Ruth Ann. Welcome. Glad you're here. While divine order says that the perfect whatever is always picked and you will be guided to it if you align yourself, divine source reminds that everything emanates from the one. We're all one. It is all one. We create division artificially. If you know how to keep your vibration high and attuned to the ultimate origin of all, whatever is needed can always occur. Isn't that a nice, reassuring thought? I don't have to kill myself to make everything happen. I just need to align myself, take the steps as they present themselves, and have faith and trust it's going to work out fine. I like this next sentence. You learn to get out of the way, follow the signs, and invite the highest outcome. You stop manipulating results. Synchronicities become rampant. Let that resonate for a minute. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. I'm going to read it again. You learn to get out of the way, follow the signs, and invite the highest outcome. Good morning, Beth. Welcome, welcome. You stop manipulating results. Synchronicities become rampant. It's like flying above the turbulence in an airplane where the air is clear and open, or drinking water from a pristine river rather than begging for it door to door. You start to trust where the flow is going and how to move with it. So think about it as being kind of like a dance. Once you learn the moves, you're good to go. Doesn't matter who your partner is. If they know the moves too, you're good to go. Thank you for the palm tree. You could send a little sunshine our way since we're about to get nailed with another blizzard. It may sound crazy, but if you think of the divine as your ultimate protection, the source for your work, finances, and all needs, then even the economy becomes irrelevant. We were talking about the economy yesterday because this is a business mastery course, and there were a whole lot of people who are very worried about stuff that's going on, and this basically says transcend all that. Transcend all that 3D earth-based stuff and just keep walking your path. You lift your vibration above the turbulence of the apparent economic reality into the hands of that from which all things come. No person, place, or thing is seen as your foundation, only God. Spirit, creator, however you look at that, universe. Then the universe can use anything it wishes to meet your needs. You're no longer limited to what your conditioned mind thinks possible. Last summer, I had an eerie, insistent feeling of suspension. I felt lost and rudderless in a way that is most unusual for me. So I asked the divine to send a sign. Please just show me what I need to understand right now to have faith, I prayed. Isn't that a lovely request? So you might want to do that for yourself. Please just show me what I need to understand right now to have faith. Simple request. Then on a sweltering August afternoon, I was visiting Calistoga, a small California spa town. Good morning, Dawnine. Glad you are here. Welcome. Suddenly, I noticed a long, striped gray snake wiggling down the street next to me, not your usual traveling companion. Tourists wandered by, oblivious. It was as if she was only there for me. We moved together for a block. Each time I stopped, so did she. I felt a deep longing to touch her, but she slipped quickly into a crack in a fence when I reached down. 2 days later, I was back home in Oakland when a beautiful Asian man with piercing eyes approached. I was shocked to see a large python, the color of emeralds, slithering around his arm. Would you like to pet her? Oh, thank you, Cindy, for posting the request. I appreciate that. Would you like to pet her? He asked with a mesmerizing smile. I stood for a long while, letting her slink across my shoulders as she flicked her tiny forked tongue. Since the snake is a scorpionic symbol of death, rebirth, and the Shakti herself, I felt instantly calmed and reassured. My answer had arrived twice. If I just let go and allowed the old skin to shed, rebirth was coming. I would be unavoidably guided to the next chapter at the right time. Think about that. Unavoidably guided. So the message is going to be there. Again, we have free will and we can make the decision not to heed the message. La, 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 la. Or we can follow. I was driving across the Bay Bridge yesterday. Get my page to turn here. Thinking about all of this when a huge white truck began driving beside me. If I sped up, he sped up. Good morning, Lori. Glad you were here. Welcome. If I slowed down, so did he. I started to wonder what the heck was going on until I glanced over and saw the truck's name, Unisource, and the massive logo, Experience the Power of One. The driver smiled at me apropos of nothing and waved a tattooed arm. Okay then, not even subtle. So the universe does give us those messages when we remember to ask. So right now, what would you like to know from the universe? What would you like guidance on? What help would you ask for? Put it out there. Take a nice deep breath in and out and put out your ask. And then let it go. Don't dog it. Okay, God, are you going to answer now? Can you answer me now? How about now? Like the little kid tugging on mama's shirt. No, just put it out there, let it be, but pay attention. Pay attention to the next things that come your way. Maybe it's a song on the radio, maybe it's a bumper sticker, maybe it's what you hear from somebody in passing, maybe it's you take a book. I love using this book. Hold it in your hands and say, okay, what's my guidance for today? Open to a page. See what jumps off the page at you. Pay attention. There's all those things. Again, I've got that cheeky little thing that I do with clients where when they're going round and around and they're stuck in their head and they're trying to think their way through something, which as we know never works, we can feel our way through things. We can heart our way, soul our way through things, but we're usually not going to cognate our way through things. Again, the Einstein quote that the mind is the faithful servant of the heart and soul. And we need to get it back in that order. It's there to serve, not to run the show, not to drive the bus, okay? So, paying attention then. I call this thing my next 3 things. So, you ask your question, then you go about your business and pay attention to the next 3 things. And again, they can be cheesy things like a billboard, bumper sticker, doesn't matter. Pay attention. What comes your way? What's my guidance here? And for those people who are the naysayers and think this is all woo-woo and whatever, come at it from the perspective of there's a reason that what jumps out at you next. Could be because that's what your focus is. That's what your desire truly is. You're just getting yourself out of the way so you can pay attention. There's my guidance. I like that song better than that song. I like this part of the lyrics. This word stands out for me. Whatever it is. So your mission today, should you choose to accept it, is to go forth and pay attention to those signals. It's to ask the universe for the things that you want and need, especially guidance. I kind of think it's good when we don't dictate every little dot and tittle to the universe. I want this thing in this color at this time in this size, but we allow the universe to work its magic and to utilize whatever venue it chooses to utilize to bring us that information. So, have an awesome day. I'm going to jump on my Tony Robbins thing and spend another 12 to 15 hours. Good morning, Susan. We're just about done. Learning more about business mastery. And maybe I'll share a little bit more with you tomorrow. We'll see. Have an awesome day. See you again tomorrow. And remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are, including paying attention to the signs. Bye-bye.